short, so if I stand behind this, can you get it out this much?
Yeah.
So I'm going to...
No, we can see you, but you need to bring the microphone.
Oh yeah, absolutely. How's this? Can you hear me now?
Yes, thank you.
Actually, you can probably hear me without the mic. Is that better? No. All right, we'll do this. Okay. Thanks, David. So I'm going to be reading from the novel The Edge of Maybe. And I'm going to just start from the very beginning so that I don't have to do any kind of explanation, and you'll get a sense of what the book is about. Chapter 1, Kira. There were strangers on the porch of their Oakland, California bungalow, a young woman in pink sweats and a small boy in dirty blue pajamas. They waited as Kira and Polly walked from the car to the house, Kira balancing groceries, purse, phone, keys, Polly wearing a backpack too large for her 13-year-old frame. The woman sat on the top step. Thick-bodied and barefoot, she rested her bandaged right ankle on a dingy canvas bag. The little boy crouched by the redwood planter, breaking Kira's dendroidium succulent. He held each section between tiny thumb and forefinger. Snap. Kira winced, a pang of guilt and uselessness. Too shabby for the Jehovah's, homeless people didn't usually venture up this far up the hill. "Can I help you?" she said, her voice shut tight. Fragments of succulent littered the old wooden porch. Behind Kira, Polly had stopped abruptly too. "I'm Amber," the woman on the porch said. "Excuse me?" The young woman's voice a monotone. "I'm Amber, looking for Dad." "Dad?" Adam Glazer. "I'm Amber, Sandy's daughter." It took Kira a moment to register. Dad, Amber, Adam, Sandy. Her stomach turned. What had been swept under the rug was now exposed to light of day. Old skin, hair, dust, garbage. The boy stripped years of growth from the succulent. Snap. "Please, stop hurting my plant." The little boy didn't turn around. Please stop him," Kira said to the woman, to Amber, arms full, pointing with her chin. Amber moved her head slowly to look at the child. "Joey told you not to touch stuff." She smacked the toddler across the back of his head and he cringed. "Is Dad home?" "I'm Kira. I'm Adam's wife. This is our daughter, Polly." "Yeah, I'm looking for Dad." "Adam's working today. He'll be home in a couple hours." "Do you got something to eat?" "I lost my shoes and money and we walked from the Greyhound station." The Greyhound station, miles away through grimy downtown Oakland avenues, all the way to Moss Street in her bare feet, carrying the canvas bag with its zipper pinned and gaping, the little boy dragging behind. In early January. "Mommy?" Polly's voice from behind her. Kira turned to introduce. "Polly, this is Amber and Joey?" Polly silently mouthed, "Who?" "Polly, come here." She set down the bag of groceries on the bottom step and put her arms around her daughter. Polly's head came to Kira's neck now. Kira took a deep breath. That pause before lake ice gave way underfoot, when lips moved towards each other for the first kiss, when the knife stuck on the bread crust before skittering across to slice into an index finger, when teeth tested the tension of pomegranate seeds before their decisive crunch. She exhaled and spoke softly into Polly's brown, curly hair, smelling of sweat and tea rose conditioner. "Amber is your half-sister. She's Daddy's daughter from a long time ago." "Maybe." Polly pulled away, eyes wide. The edges of her nose turned red. Then she spun and walked quickly back toward the driveway. "Oh no," Kira said, turning towards Polly's direction. "Excuse me, Amber." "Knew it," Amber said, her voice as flat as before. "She didn't even fucking know about me. Okay, we're out of here." Kira stopped. Yes, go, she thought. She blinked her eyes, willing the porch vacant. Problems gone. Opened them. They were still there. She's Adam's daughter, she thought, then corrected. Might be Adam's daughter. "No, please wait," she said. Then Polly turned to Amber again. "No, Amber, Adam thought..." "Come in. Excuse Polly, she's just surprised. Joey's your son? Adam gets home in a couple of hours. I hope." The child was back to the plant. Each segment he snapped off made a small popping sound. Triage, she'd deal with Polly in a moment. She climbed the 4 steps to the porch and unlocked the front door of the Moss Street house. "Come in, you must be cold." So that's the basic setup. You have a small family living a happy, progressive, yoga-loving, tofu-eating, Whole Foods shopping life in Oakland. And onto the doorstep arrives Amber, who is possibly Adam's daughter from many, many years ago. She's 25, and she's dragging along Joey, who is a disabled child. And so the book is basically about what happens with that catalyst. The book is told in 3 voices. So you heard a section from Kira. It's told from Kira's point of view, it's told from Adam's point of view, and it's told from Polly, their 13-year-old daughter's point of view. So I want to read a short section of Polly. This is a little bit later on, page 57, intersecting with Amber and Joey. They're now staying at the house. Joey didn't look too bad once you got to know him, just his goopy eyes. After a while, he whined and pawed at them, and that hurt her eyes too, so Polly took him back inside for his drops. Amber reminded Polly of a big Pinky, the baby mice Brady's dad fed the snakes at the East Bay Vivarium. As Amber worked on Joey's eyes, Polly said, "So what job are you going to look for when you get wherever you're going?" "Some shitty place with a paper hat. I just need to find a place to keep Joey while I'm working." "Can he go to preschool?" Amber shook her head. "And my mom's got my Johnny already. She's his legal guardian. My friend Kelly, she's over near D.C. She's waiting for an opening where she works. They've got these cashiers where you don't have to be on your feet all day, and she says her babysitter could take Joey. I wouldn't mind going out there. They've got a beauty shop in her town called Doug's Harem. Harem, like a harem. That's like a brothel, only hair, like on your head. And then there's Dot's Hair You Are, like here you are, only hair you are. Really cute." She set Joey on his feet, and he crawled up on the couch next to Polly. "That's funny," Polly said. "My last job," Amber said, "in a Marie Callender's. You ever eat at one of those? I gained 12 pounds just from the pie. At the end of the shift, they had to give them to the employees or throw them out. These old people used to come down from the assisted living facility. It was so funny. You sit them down and bring them a pitcher of tap water, and these old people, they sit there and say, 'Now isn't this water delicious?' 'Oh yes,' this little old lady with a hat on says, 'This restaurant always has the best water.' So funny, we'd all just be cracking up in the back. 'Oh yes, this restaurant just has the best water.' I didn't like the cooks there, though. And finally, I'm going to read you a very short section of Adam. And this is happening even later in the book. Amber, Joey are not there at this moment. This will give you a little flavor of him. Without Amber and Joey, the house was silent on weekdays. "Be proactive, man," he told himself. "Get your fat ass in gear." Adam made himself another pot of Pete's, wearing sweats because they didn't bind his belly. He'd write a what's next list. He grabbed the message pad next to the phone, the house too quiet without the ticking of Mishka's toenails. Next door, Tansy barked. She and Mishka had played under the fence. growling and ridging at each other. We should get another dog, he thought. Every morning a bright and shiny day for dogs. Like an afternoon TV special where the dog died, things went south, and on Christmas morning there was a new puppy under the tree, or a stray rescued from a culvert, and everybody was happy all over again. He looked at the blank memo pad, listened to the silence in the house, just him and the coffee and the mist, and there was still the sense of possibility. Maybe he should become a professional dog walker. Get a van, pile the pooches in the back, and head for the hills. They always looked so happy, the dogs, and the dog walker too, loose and casual, draped with leashes. Kind of a dead-end job, but they looked like they didn't care, hanging out every day with the sweetness and danger of strange dogs who offered the possibility of instant love, but with teeth. Each day, each dog with a personality in its eyes. A job for a 28-year-old. I'm on vacation for a bit, he told himself. I'm hanging with the family, building relationships. But it didn't work. He was still a failure. His belly strained against the elastic waistband. He'd slacked on his supplements, wasn't exercising. Not being a success felt like an elephant was sitting on his chest. He began to write dog walking company on the pad of paper, but the pen died after dog. Thank you.